Hello and welcome to another Beard Clipper video. If you are not yet subscribed and yet are enjoying my content, please do consider clicking that subscribe button, and also don't forget to ding the bell and select all so that YouTube will tell you whenever one of my videos goes live. This video is part of a series that I was doing quite a long time ago called What's New, which I've stopped because there hasn't been very much new to show you, but there was something new arrived. There was a lot of news in that sentence in the past week, which I did want to show you. Just to my right is a light box, which has been very useful. I'm trying to improve the channel, and one of those things is better lighting. It's really cool. It was very, very cheap from Wish, I think, maybe Amazon, not sure, but it's quite flimsy. It's not very easy to position or point, and it has been getting a little bit frustrating, so I keep tripping over the damn thing. So what I've done, this is heavy, is pick this up. This was on a flash sale on Amazon about 3 weeks ago now, just arrived just recently, as I say, yesterday actually arrived, and it is a dual LED lighting setup, which I would like to do a quick review on, unbox it, show you what it's like, and give you my impressions. I will put a link to the item in the description below. Like I say, I got it on a flash sale. It was about 40 or 50% off, otherwise I would not have bothered, but hopefully it will improve the future photography and the clarity of my videos, and it'll be worthwhile having anyway, because it'll be less annoying than my old one, which I will also post a photograph of. So let's get opening and have a look and see what it's got. So here you are, and here you see my old, or my current light, which is good. I'll go around the front, and this will now wash out the picture because obviously I'm going to be pointing directly at a light, but it is quite a good light. It gives a good illumination, and it works really well. You can see where I sit with my messiness on my sofa. It works really well to illuminate me for these little intro clips. However, it is quite unstable on those feet. You can see that it's easy to trip over or kick those, and so getting these new ones is I'm really quite excited about. So I just thought I'd quickly show you that. What we'll do now is we'll take the stuff out of the package and see what it looks like when it's set up. When you open the box that it comes in the cardboard, which is a double thickness box, very solid, you'll see that you actually get yourself this handy carrying case, which has the Velcroed to hold the straps together and has quite a solid looking zip. So if we open this up, you can see that it comes quite nicely packed. I have already opened this. These power supplies do actually come inside a box as well. On the one side over here you have the lamps, and on this side you've got your stands and your power supplies. So what I'll do is I'll get one of these stands out. It comes in a plastic sheath, which obviously we will throw away. I hate that. And then a nice kind of foamy or soft case there. So the actual build looks good. It's nice action there, and it's got the tripod, which obviously was one of the issues with the one not being very sturdy. This looks a little bit more sturdy, but I'm not sure. I'll find out. Yeah, that's a lot more sturdy. So that opens out. Can open it as wide or as narrow as you want. Can open it quite wide, as you see. And I will do a shot very shortly to show you it's set up. So what we'll do now is we'll have a look at one of these actual LEDs. So again, a nice little zip cord bag to keep it safe and prevent it from getting damaged, with the nice label on the front, Great Video Maker. And then it slides out nicely, and it's got its cover on it, as you can see, so that you can position it. It's a lot smaller, but should make it a lot more stable, hopefully. I saw some comments on YouTube about putting this on upside down, to make sure that you don't do that. This is actually a little fiddly, trying to get these actually to open. Not the easiest thing in the world. I've got to speed up. I might have to get a tool to get in there. That's a bit odd. Well, there we are. That wasn't the easiest thing in the world to open that initially. However, you can see there that we've got the LEDs, and good bank of LEDs with a diffuser on the front. You can see that on the back we have our controls, so you can set the intensity, and it's got 2 battery packs, which hopefully it does come with. I have to have a look for that. If not, that might be a bit of a pain. Should do. I will dig into that and find them hopefully. But it does also come with. Actually, no, it doesn't. It doesn't come with, because it comes with with the power. So I believe that you can obviously run this on battery if you want to, but that's not how it comes on in the pack I ordered. So I will be working out how to plug that in, etc., as I play. So there we are. That's what you get in the box. You get 2 of those, and you get your power supplies, and you get your stands. So what I'm going to do now is set this up, get them plugged in, and see what they look like. That was very, very easy to set up. I'm very pleased with that. However, as I mentioned just now, there were some comments on Amazon about people having this light set up upside down, and I think I've identified why people are saying that. If you see here, I've actually got this a little bit loose so that I can rotate it. If you try to tilt this down, it knocks. It catches on the bottom of the bottom kind of guide thing here. And the reason for that is that your pivot is set to this top point. So if you rotate this all the way around, okay, then obviously what you're seeing is that you can point this down without there being a problem. Just loosen that a bit more. There we are. You can tilt it down without there being a problem. However, now the back's upside down, and the thing to point out is that there is 2 pivot points here. There's one here and one here. And so what I think I'm going to do is take this nut off and that wing nut off, and mount it to that top one, which then means that when the back is the correct way up, like this will be higher, which means that I'll be able to point the light down, which will be very useful. So that's just one gotcha there. So I'm going to do that. I'll find out how easy it is. So why not do that on camera? What's the worst that can happen? So first of all, I'm going to just push these guides in so that I have a slightly better purchase. I don't want to drop it. And what we'll do is we'll simply unscrew that. There is a thin washer there. Pop that to the bench, unscrew the other side, bearing in mind that again there is a washer, and then we'll lift up, screw it back in, keeping support on that at all times so we don't strain. Not the easiest thing, just had to hold that in my teeth, which is why I went quiet then. This isn't the easiest of techniques to do actually. Cockeyed because I'm trying to do it on camera as well, but we've got there we are. So you can see that only took a minute or so to do, and it'll be easier if you weren't trying to stay on camera. And now we can reopen our blinds, or whatever they're called, guides, and if we want to tilt down we can. And now our controls are the correct way up on the back. So there's a top tip. So I'm going to get the other one set up now, and then plug it in, and we'll see how bright they are. Okay, I've got both of them set up now, and what should immediately have been obvious to me is it's much easier to do this swap around, which I just did on camera while it was mounted, when it's flat on your bench. So just do that. So all you need to do is unscrew these 2s, lift up the centre, screw it back in again, and then you'll be able to tilt that without having the back upside down and without having the guides actually catching on the support. But they're very, very easy to put together. So what we're going to do now is illuminate something and see how that looks. And there they are running. Let me sit down in shot for you and we'll see how that feels to be in front of. So there we are. They are bright in the eyes. Hopefully they're illuminating me nicely. They are very bright though. They are much brighter, much more direct. I have turned them up to the fullest at the moment. I do believe they've got a Wi-Fi control as well, but they're quite glary to look at. But I think they're given a really even lighting, and what I'm hoping is that when I use them more for my filming, so for when I'm actually doing work on the bench, they will really help to make sure everything is very, very visible and clear. So yeah, initial impressions, really easy to set up. Came very well packaged. Biggest problem probably is the fact that they're packed in a way you could perceive as upside down, so that you do have to make that adjustment to the pivot points so that they can be pointed down usefully. But that took me a couple of seconds at the most, as you saw. It was much quicker even when I put it onto the bench. And finally, the actual power that it comes with, it's got a very, very long kettle lead. Two good points there. Firstly, the kettle lead it came with, which is a UK socket, was very, very long, which is useful for these sometimes. And what I found on that cheaper one is that the power is just ridiculous. You're stretching it and it's really hard to use. These ones have got a good long length to get to a power socket. But secondly, it being a kettle lead means that I don't have to switch the plugs. I can just purchase a European kettle lead, and Bob's your mother's brother, and I'll keep these other ones for if I ever go back to the UK for any reason. Then I've got some kettle leads that are useful, so I like that. It makes it a little more easy to use for those of us who are international, and obviously I did order these from amazon.co.uk. So there we are. I'll wrap that up now. Blinking through the lights, I'm very pleased with them. I'm happy that I got them. They certainly are going to hopefully improve the standard on the channel. I hope that you've found this useful. It's a little bit different to what I normally do, but I do think it is nice to every now and then show some of the stuff that I purchased to make the YouTube stuff a little bit better. And if you do enjoy this and you want more of this sort of content, see more of the kit that I've got, then please comment below. Or if you don't like it, please comment below as well. I do love to hear from you, whatever you're saying. And don't forget also to tell other people about me. And hopefully you're enjoying the content enough to do that. So I'll close off with my traditional please. Stay safe, stay well, and stay healthy.